Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the update for Wednesday, January 9th, 2019. Free pick coming up in the NBA for Wednesday in just a moment. First, a quick note, if you've yet to become a member at DocSports.com, there's a real cool way to give it a trial run. You click on the link below the video, you get set up for a free $60 account. You can use those free $60 on any of my daily packages or anybody else over at DocSports.com. Again, it all starts by clicking on the link below the video. I had to settle for a 1-2 night last night. Weren't too thrilled with that. We thought we were going to get a 2-1. Listen, the college basketball play last night, we missed. We had Ball State over Eastern Michigan. If you went and got that play and saw the write-up, you'll know Eastern Michigan, one of the worst teams in college basketball over the past month. But guess what? Ball State read the press clippings and were flat. They walked in thinking they could win the game just by showing up. They end up having to go to double overtime as an 11 to 12 point favorite. That number went up during the course of the day and then lost outright. And we were at that point watching Ball State saying, listen, this team is obviously way overconfident and they're flat. And because they weren't going to cover the spread, we did hope that they would lose the game straight up, tell you the truth. Hate to see a team lollygag for most of the game and then somehow pull out a victory but fall short of the spread when we're on that side. But we're going to jump right back into it today. Right now over at DocSports.com, you get these plays on Wednesday morning. We've got two college basketball plays, 7 stars, 7 units of action, 2 plays. A couple of plays that we really like as far as the power ratings and the EV is concerned on these 2 games. And then we've got one from the NBA, yet another total dominator. We won again last night in the NBA with a total dominator, and we are now 4-0 over the past week or so with those plays. We got another one going, 5-star total dominator in the NBA on Wednesday night. That'll be available on Wednesday morning over at DocSports.com. Passing in the NHL on Wednesday, there's only 3 games, 3 big favorites. We certainly don't like the dogs in any of those 3 games, and we're not going to recommend going out and laying $1.80 or so on the chalk. So we're going to pass the 3 NHL games. The reason we didn't go 2-1, we ended up 1-2. Knew we were going to lose the college basketball game. It was obvious midway through the second half, Ball State wasn't going to pull away from Eastern Michigan. We won the NBA total, as mentioned, and boy, did we take a bad beat last night in the NHL. We had under in the Carolina Hurricanes game, and if you saw it, it was 2-2 with about 2.5 minutes to go. Total was 6. We played under 6. 2-2 with 2.5 minutes to go. The 2 teams combined for 3 goals in the final 2+ minutes of the game. So bad beat for us there. We end up 1-2 for the night. Still hitting 61% in 2019 and up over $2,000 for those wagering. $100 per unit, 19-12, all sports record in 2019. And you know how we've done since August, really, since August 1st. Over at DocSports.com, hitting about 57% against the spread. So what's going on? Again, Wednesday, we've got NBA Total Dominator. We look to make it 5 in a row. 2 college basketball plays we look to sweep. And then also Thursday, we release our NFL plays for the upcoming weekend, the divisional round of the playoffs. We went 2-0-1 last week, and we've got an 8-star play, 8-star playoff game of the year, and we are 1-0 with our NFL 8-star sides on the season, going all the way back to November 4th. When we cashed with the Atlanta Hawks. They were a short dog to the Skins, and they crushed them outright by over 24 points in that game. 3-0 with all football 8-star sides thus far. 2-0 in college football, 1-0 in the NFL. Our second NFL 8-star final one of the year goes this weekend. It'll be our 4th football side overall. We look to finish up with a perfect 4-0 mark. As you can tell, we don't have a lot of them. Just 3 college and NFL sides overall combined this entire year have rated 8 stars. So again, 58-33 is the NFL run going back to last season. We're now 17-8 with our playoff run going back the last couple of postseasons after last week's 2-0-1. And we had that 7-star winner with the Chargers over the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll all be available over at DocSports.com. You'll want to check that out in football. Kind of a quick update today. We're going to get to the free pick here in just a second. We did record a Vegas Sharps podcast on Tuesday night. It was me, it was Indian Cowboy, it was Bernie Fratto. Alvin Harris couldn't make it. Kid got sick, man. What are you going to do? We kept him out of the studio. We don't want to pick up that bug. Hope he gets better quickly. And then Jason Semble over at CG Sportsbooks, he had some issues also and had to pass on the show. Was a trooper. He was going to do it while on the road, but we told him just pass and we'll catch up next week. But we'll get his numbers, by the way, as far as the betting report is concerned, and pass those on to you in a couple of days in the NFL. All right, let's get to our free pick for Wednesday to the NBA. We're going to take the Houston Rockets, who are at this point getting a 1.5 over Milwaukee. And listen, it's a situation, you got two red-hot teams, but I'm going against the first movement. Those early moves have come on the Milwaukee Bucks in this one to make them a 1.5-point road favorite. Both teams playing extremely well, as I mentioned. The Rockets, listen, I power rate them a couple of buckets better than Milwaukee on this floor, at this venue, even though they're a little bit banged up and a little bit bruised. James Harden's been phenomenal of late. They've knocked off some heavy hitters. James Harden over 30 points last time out against Denver, dished out 14 assists. He got Clint Capella involved early and often and throughout the game. He got P.J. Tucker going with his shot throughout the course of the game, started early and finished up strong, and really never really let up, those two guys, Tucker and Capella. So we expect Harden to be at his dishing best again, but also be able to come close to 30 points in this particular matchup. As far as the Bucks are concerned, listen, they're the real deal, no doubt about it. The Greek Freak will keep his team in just about every game. They're a serious contender in the Eastern Conference, but he got this Rocket team on a 12-3-1, 12-3-1 spread run, easy for me to say, at home. And when they match up against top-level competition in the NBA, they've been covering the point spreads. They've been winning the games. 6-0 spread run against teams that have played better than 600 basketball on the season. They've had a nice little run, and I think they're going to continue it here at home with Harden, again, playing at top-level status, MVP-level status, especially of late, the way he's finding the open guy, getting others involved, and also scoring his points along the way. So Houston plus a 1.5 over Milwaukee is our free pick for Wednesday. And again, check out Wednesday's NBA college basketball, 3 plays in all, DocSports.com. We're 61% so far in 2019. 31 plays released. We've won 19. That's 61%, over $2,000 won for those wagering, just $100 per unit. All right, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com. If you like what you see in here, be sure to click on that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We appreciate those who have done so thus far. I'll be right back here Thursday, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific with our next free pick and report. Let's put Wednesday in the win column, get back on track with the free plays, and we'll talk to you again on Thursday.